Hi, Mark from Appmixer here. As you probably know, webhooks are one way that apps can send automated messages or information to other apps. To demonstrate how webhooks work, let's look at a simple example. Say we want to create a task in Asana every time a high priority contact visits our website. The idea is to notify our sales reps about the user's activity and empower them to engage with the potential customers at the right time. In this case, we use ActiveCampaign to catch the user's website activity and send a message to Webhook using ActiveCampaign Workflow Automation Designer. The Webhook URL, nonetheless, is generated in Appmixer, which then triggers the creation of a new task in Asana. Let's have a look at what the flow looks like in Appmixer. As you can see, we start the flow with a webhook trigger. Note that you can find the webhook trigger under the HTTP module. Here, you can see the webhook URL, which has automatically been generated. We want to use this webhook URL in our ActiveCampaign automation. Notice that the automation trigger in ActiveCampaign listens for a new website visit, and if the contact has a score more or equal to 100, it sends the data to the webhook URL. This has nothing to do with how the automation in Appmixer is set up. Rather, it gives you a full context on how the whole flow works. Let's get back to Appmixer for now. What we need to do is add the create task component and connect these two components together. Notice that there are fields to be set up in the Asana action. Let's make it a little bit easier for our sales reps and send some of the contact details directly to the Asana task, name and description. As you can see, we use the first name and last name in the name of the task. We choose the right project, assignee, and in the note we want to add some more details like email or ActiveCampaign ID of the person. Notice that we use modifiers here. Once we start the flow, both in Appmixer and ActiveCampaign, we should start seeing new tasks in Asana once a person with more than or equal to 100 points, based on our lead scoring system of course, visits the website. Let's check it out. We'll start the flow in Appmixer, double check that the flow is active in ActiveCampaign, and now visit the website. I'm considered as a high priority contact in our database, so my website visit should trigger the flow in Appmixer. Let's go back to Appmixer, open the logs panel, and see that a new task was created in Asana. Now let's go to Asana to see if that really happened. As you can see here, there is a new task that says follow up with Marek Hozák. It's been assigned to my colleague Jiří, and in the description we can see my email and ActiveCampaign ID. The idea of the flow was to notify sales reps when a high score contact visits a website. Needless to say, you can use webhooks for any other business case or logic. As you can see, webhooks are a very powerful feature that gives you all you need to make different apps talk to each other. And yes, you don't necessarily need to be a developer to do that.